All right, all right, all right. See, y'all didn't believe me. You didn't believe me. You didn't think that. You thought we was gonna be on CP time today, but I have been delivered. Okay. All right. First of all, happy Saturday, everyone. I hope that everybody had a really great week. I hope that nobody pissed you off like people tried to do to me yesterday. I just hope that your week was filled with no germs, with clean behinds, with clean hands, and just a happy spirit, okay? Don't let the devil try to steal your joy like he tried to take my joy yesterday. So I hope y'all had a great week. And I hope that you're about to have an even greater weekend. But I got one of my faves with me today. Okay. The person who makes us all want to be a better person, who just makes us like believe that there is still good humans out there, that humanity still exists, that kindness still exists. The person that continues to pray for me. Okay. They say I had a praying grandmama. Okay. But I had a praying friend. Okay. So I want to welcome Pastor James to the stage. Hey,
Let's
James.
go. Good morning, Sharonda. Thank you for the wonderful intro as always. I appreciate that. I'm just out here praying for my friends. So, I love being on with you. And I kind of want to know what happened yesterday, but I don't want to like air it out if you don't want to air it out.
I just feel like, yesterday, since we have time, see everyone that's showing up late today, y'all, they gonna be mad that they showed up late. Yeah,
Oh,
I just had some issues at work, and people was talking to me out the side of their neck. They was talking out
mm-mm.
the side of their neck, and I was just very
Mm-mm.
confused. Like, why are you talking to me at the side of your neck when I was sitting up here just trying to live a life of positivity? And I got into it with a couple of friends this week too, but it's okay because
Mm-hmm.
we all make mistakes and we all get another chance to be better
Mm-hmm.
in life. And as I'm nearing another year of life next week, no one's gonna steal my
Oh,
joy. They're not gonna steal my
let's
joy.
go.
Okay. So
Let's go,
we're gonna
Sharonda. Wait, when is your birthday again? Next week?
it's on the 23rd.
Oh my gosh, this is so
It's
exciting.
a
28 years old. Let's go, Sharonda.
holiday. I wish, but I would take it. I'm gonna take it. We gotta go a little higher, but it's okay. I'm gonna take that. All right.
You
So
deserve
yeah.
it.
And first of all, if y'all don't watch The Diplomat, watch The Diplomat. Y'all are really missing out. It's so good. I
Where's it
wouldn't
streaming
lie.
again?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay, okay, that's right. All right, I need to watch it. I know you did your season 3 interview, so
I did. I
and
did.
I watched it, but I had no idea what was going on. But I
It's,
watched it so the watch time, the algorithm. So
I appreciate that. So like now you can go watch the show and you can get your entire life and you're gonna have a really great time. You'll be like, oh my gosh, look at me being a supportive friend. I found a new binge to have. Okay.
yes, this is true. I need something new because I'm almost done with Attack on Titan. So
Oh my gosh, you watching it?
I'm on the last episode, and it's really crazy.
Oh my goodness. It's a doozy, isn't it? Starts
It
out so
is.
slow in the first season and then, when Aaron gets a little cray cray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
A little, just a little.
It gradually and then he just said, "Rip the Band-Aid off. We just gonna go all out, okay?"
Yeah, because that final form is ugly.
Woo, honey. If y'all haven't watched Attack on Titan, it's actually one of the best shows out there. Like, you want to just have some thought-provoking conversation and
Mm-hmm.
like it's really great. Also, too, I lost my retainers again.
No,
I
actually, that's
threw 'em
bad.
away again.
Yeah.
Threw 'em away again, and
Are they
I
the
don't
wire one
care.
at night that you wear at the top?
It's a no, it's like it's like my all-day braces. Like, I lost it. I didn't lose it. I threw it away. People were asking me too many questions again, and I was on 15 million conference calls. I was interviewing the cast and nobody wants this at the same time, and I was just like, it was just so much.
Wait, so they're Invisalign, like the Invisalign that you wear during the day, or no?
Yeah, so it's like I have braces, but it's Invisalign, but you have
Oh
to take it
shoot.
out to eat. So I
No.
always lose them because I didn't have my case yet again. I took them out and I put it in tissue, and then people was rushing me like, "Hey, Sharon, are you walking back with us? Are you doing this? Are you doing that?" I was like, "Hey, hey, hey, too much. I'm on a conference call. Y'all asking me 15 million questions right now, and I just
It reminds me of that meme where the guy's like, "I just arrived. I just arrived." Like he just arrived to work and everyone's asking him questions. Like, stop it, please.
can I have a moment, please? You guys are doing a little bit too much right now." I put it in a paper towel. That's exactly what I did. This is exactly what I did. I put it in a paper towel.
Dang.
I forgot. I was rushing because people was like, "Hey, are you walking back? Are you doing this? Are you doing that?" And I was just like, "Oh my god!" Like,
I heard a story where somebody had their Invisalign out and they took it out and they fell asleep, but the person next to them thought it was trash because they come down the aisle and they say like trash. So the person thought they were being a nice neighbor and said, "Yeah, throw this paper towel away," but it had their Invisalign. Was that you or no?
the way I was gonna be like, "Oh my god, James, that happened to me," and then I realized you were reenacting my worst nightmare.
Oh my gosh, that was you.
Thank you for my trauma.
I forgot.
Thank you for my trauma again.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
They're
I
already
forgot that was
down.
you.
Y'all, it really be our own people. I tell you, it be our own people.
No, Sharonda, I'm sorry to make you relive that. But that's not as messy as This Week of Love Is Blind. So,
It's not. And Leo, it's not the third time, it's the fourth time. But they say third time's a charm. It's not. Obviously, it has to be the fourth. But I have an orthodontist appointment on Monday. So,
good. In LA?
No, I'm leaving Sunday.
Oh, I was like, you got orthodontists everywhere.
No, I
In
wish.
different area codes. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You went through a dumpster. Oh, I'm not that dedicated.
Oh no.
Maybe the dumpster can have it at this point. I can't. All right. Only because I knew I have an appointment on Monday, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, like it really is because it was my last tray. But you win some, you lose some.
I know. Also, shout out, you got a super chat, Sharonda. Let's go. Look at you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Rodney. We will forever find out over our friends. Okay. So where do you want to start with? You're a guest. Who do you want to start with? Before we get started, I always love your intros on your videos. They're so cool.
Thank you so much. It's funny because I was thinking of a different intro before I saw that episode, which actually was 10, if I'm not mistaken, where Nick and Annie were bickering at each other. And I'm like, oh boy, this has to change. Like, this is a terrible. Should we start there? Because it was pretty bad.
Go into Nick and Annie because, man.
Wait, did you see them breaking up or no?
Oh, you definitely got your ass beat. Did I what?
Did you see them actually breaking up though? I thought they would get to the altar at least.
No, I honestly, when Nick looked at her the way that he did after they got back from like the meetup, I knew he was done. And to be honest, and I hate that Annie had to make me agree with Nick. I don't know if I could have stuck it out as long as he did. Cause like you could truly tell that he was just like, this girl is like bat-ish crazy.
For sure. And I had an issue too with the way Annie, what was she saying? Her language, I can't remember word for word, but he said like, I can't make 2 and 2 or 1 and 1 equal 3 or something like that. And she said, watch me. Kind of like it was a challenge, but like Nick is not challenging her. Nick is telling her no, but she kept saying like, you're not going to leave me. You don't have to say yes or no right now type of deal. So Annie is kind of like controlling a bit, right?
No, Annie seems like the person that would be on Snapped.
Oh.
Like, if he would have stayed, like, after they had that conversation, she probably would have did something in his sleep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. So you think it could have got physical? Because, I mean, in a way, she was starting to turn, like her character turned when he was about to walk out the apartment. She started actually, like, shouting at him. And I'm thinking, oh, no.
I mean, when she was like, no, you don't need to do that right now. And I was like, sweetie, my man said the thought of walking down the aisle does not make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like my man said, I don't even get happy thinking about the possibility. Me even daydreaming the opportunity to go marry you, even not even just saying yes or no. Walking down the aisle doesn't even excite me. Like not even being in the same vicinity of the wedding with you excites me.
Breathing the same air doesn't excite me. Like, you think he made up his mind like a week ago or 2 weeks ago prior to this episode, right?
I think that Nick always knew he wasn't going to marry Annie, but I think it was like, I can make it to the aisle. But it was really in that moment when she said, you don't love me. And he was like, I love you. And she was like, yeah, but you just don't really love me. And he stared at her like,
Yeah.
Be sure you serious. Like, are you being serious right now, or are you trolling me? And when he realized she wasn't trolling him, he knew. He knew.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, honestly. Because at first I thought they were going to try to make it work when he took her to his like cabin in the woods or whatever, or mountains, and they were just hanging out. And I thought that at that point he was trying to rationalize in his head, like, yeah, we can keep this house, get a place closer to your shop. Like, I was thinking, okay, Nick is like in it. Like, I'm surprised. Like, Nick is actually, but you think it was just for TV?
I think every last person on this show, with the exception of Jordan and Megan, I think every single soul on this show was just trying to make it to the end. So
Yeah,
they
it feels like that. Gosh, it feels like that too with like I hate to I'm not trying to say with Glaber and Edmund, but I feel like both of them are like now I don't want to jump ahead too much, but like they're one couple I think of like kind of being performative to a degree. Like they're trying, you know what I mean, to
Mhm.
just get people. Yeah, it doesn't feel genuine. But even Jordan and Megan, I don't know, I got thoughts on them this week too. But yeah. Sharonda. I can't with them. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't.
Okay.
You can't? I can't with them.
So Miss Max said, I thought Annie's messy hair was adorable at first, but now I know it's a reflection of herself.
Oh,
I
geez.
just
Dragging her to filth. What in the world? Like,
well, I think this is okay. Because if you're a hairstylist, I know hairstylists don't always have their hair done because they don't everybody else hair. But if you're a hairstylist and like you own your salon and your hair ain't never like we've yet to see your hair done, I do think that that's something that we have to we got to talk about.
this is true. I mean, Edmund liked it. Do you remember that?
Because Edmund did like Annie, didn't he?
Yeah, he said, I like that she's coming in here, her like natural self, like not a lot of makeup. And that was the first moment I knew Edmund doesn't like Calabria because that was wrong. Like, I didn't like that comment at all. I'm sorry. I don't like when men do that.
I didn't even peep that. When she
Yeah.
laughing during the breakup, I was terrified. The whole thing was terrifying to me because, like, it's crazy because Allie was accusing Anton of being like borderline, having alcohol issues.
Yep. Hmm.
But with Annie, I'm like, girl, you like she was drunk pretty much every time we saw her.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. That's a great point. I think it after every single pod reunion or like couples reunion, you're right. She was slurring her words, bloodshot eyes, and like she couldn't even hardly kiss Nick in episode 10 this week. You remember when they were trying to like kiss over the table? She was just like she couldn't even like move her head forward. I think it progressively got worse and worse, and I don't know why. Who's Phyllis? Wait,
For
hold on.
weapons,
Oh, I didn't. Oh, is that the older lady? I didn't see weapons, but it's the yeah.
you didn't watch weapons.
I don't know. It didn't sit well in my spirit when I saw the trailer.
He's such a pastor.
I'm sorry. I watched the trailer and I was like,
You gonna be
puppies.
telling your kids like, don't be invited all those spirits up in this house.
Yeah, I'm really kind of scared.
I just look. She laughed during the breakup. When she picked her phone up, I was like,
Oh yeah, what was that, Sharonda?
I think she's probably about to text her friend, like, this fool just broke up with me. Like, I don't know what happened, but I think Nick was very calm. And even though I don't agree with Nick whatsoever, like how he handled the whole thing, I was actually proud of him because I
Yeah.
probably just left her a note.
Oh, you mean kind of like Love Is Blind France, was it? Or UK? It was UK. It was Love Is Blind
I would have
UK.
left a note.
Yeah, someone left a note and said we're not. She said I can't date potential or something like or marry potential.
Weapons
So
actually is funny, James. It's not what you think it is.
because the trailer made it seem super scary.
No, it's funny. It has scary moments, but oh my goodness, y'all didn't like weapons? I can't believe that is weapon slander.
I know you like this run like a whole lot.
I did.
And I think another thing too with Nick and Annie that I picked up on is for me, I think Annie needed to it's like maybe past trauma, she needed to be validated too much. Like to the point where Nick was like, I love you, I'm here for you. Like, what else do you want me to do? And she's like, love me more. It's like, what more do you want? I'm gonna marry you.
Yeah,
so
I agree with that. And it's like, it's just kind of like, I need you to love yourself first because someone who has to constantly, he had a bar where he was like, I don't understand. Like, he's like, you say that your love is like, how can your love for me sometimes be so deep, but it also
Mhm.
feels so shallow? And I
That
was,
was kind of crazy.
I was like, that was a bar. I was like, okay, Nick, like he really dropped that, but it's just like, no, that it really is scary to be with somebody like that who is like, you say you love me, but like I tell you I love you, and I have to keep like doing that for you. I have to keep actually saying it. And when he was like, I went 5 hours, I took 5 hours out of my day to go help you at your salon and get all your stuff together. Like, so what are you talking about? Like, I'm
Mhm.
actively doing things to show you how I appreciate you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the 5-hour comment was interesting to me. It seems like Nick loved her, but not enough to marry her. And then when she did that thing when he's eating his chalupa,
He
then
said, "Girl, I'm just trying to eat my chalupa." Like, hey,
that
that
was the
was
final straw.
like when you know you drinking, and do you even drink, James?
I mean, socially, I'll have a glass of wine, with the steak. I mean, the
Oh,
last one I had was in April, but
I'm so shocked by this. Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Okay,
it's a little wine. I mean,
okay, James. Okay,
yeah.
Jack.
Don't worry, I'm not out here like, in Miami Beach and stuff. You feel me? Like,
Like me, but hey, that's why you're a good friend. All right.
thank
Yeah,
you, Sean.
I think that that would blow me if I went out and I had me a nice little buzz and then I got my Taco Bell and like you know how you like you waiting on your food, like that's all you thinking about. Like I'm finna F this Mexican pizza and this grilled steak taco up with my little Baja Breeze. And if someone
Mexican
started
pizza.
talking to me crazy in the middle of me eating my Mexican pizza, I would be livid. Okay. Like that
Mhm.
would really upset me. It would
And
really
you're
I
right.
just
He had, and I think that was the final straw for him. He
the
he knew from that point on, I can't do this anymore. So I'm sure he went to bed knowing he was gonna say, "I'm walking away, and I can't marry you. It makes me unhappy." And that's probably why she was kind of shocked because she felt everything was going well. But it's like she thought her apology was enough. Every time she gets like really wasted, she's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry," and
But she just be saying crazy stuff, and it was just like, is Annie really? Did they only film her when she was drunk? Were they like, hey, hey, she's drinking, get the cameras, like bring the cameras in? I just didn't understand. Like, now, Allie, you want to say Annie got a drinking problem? Go for it, because I will be like, yes, honey, put the booze down. Did you see how she looks now, Annie?
yeah, she has like, is it Botox? Am I wrong on that?
It's
Or
some
like fillers in her cheeks, stuff like
child.
that.
I don't know. She had a lot. Like it was a lot.
Yeah, it's giving the substance. You remember, like, in I, that movie's terrible, but it's bad. Yeah. What does this say? But
Nick also did not mention Annie completely ignoring him at the end of the night, but she wants more kisses.
she
I
likes the
will
idea of a husband. That's
I
what it
think
is. Yeah.
Madison and Annie like the idea of having someone and being with somebody and letting it, I don't know.
Yeah,
I was just disgusted in a way at how Annie and Madison was begging somebody
that
to
was
be.
weird.
It was just like really insane to me to watch someone like beg somebody who has really treated you like ish the entire time to
Yeah,
want to be with someone. And I think, and we can go, I mean, we can go into Madison and Joe next, but
yeah,
I was also kind of shocked to see even Madison's parent, her mom and her sister, like ignore the obvious red flags. Like
oh, at the dinner. Yeah,
at the dinner. And I guess I
yeah.
mean, have you said your piece on Nick and Annie? I mean, I'm happy that Nick got out of there because he was gonna be on the episode of Snapped if he didn't. So
Yeah, I'm okay with Nick leaving. I mean, you know what's gonna happen at the reunion? There's gonna be like, well, what the cameras didn't show is that Nick did this, and then Nick is gonna sit there with his little chalupa on set and be like, "Come on, bro, please."
hey, if he play his cards right, he can get him a little Taco Bell endorsement.
Oh yeah, you think so?
I think he could. I mean, well, had he not been homophobic, he could have.
I was gonna say, I think that might have ruined a lot of brand endorsements.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, so I think that Madison,
My gosh, Rhonda.
Joe barely wants to touch her. Like
Oh no, he
he
does. Remember in Mexico, they were getting physical.
Yeah, Mexico, he was drunk. He wanted to have
Oh,
he was
good
drunk
point.
and horny. But
Yeah.
when they're at the dinner table, she's like, "Oh, I just want to hug you. I just want more kisses." He was like, "Babe, we're at dinner."
You know, in a way though, yes. She did say basically she wanted to jump his bones, and I was like, oh.
But I thought she just meant like, "Give me a kiss."
You know what? Maybe she was like, and then he took it as like, you want to like do something in the restaurant.
I was just like, it's clear my man never wanted to get married. And if someone told me that I was in a 5-year relationship and when we were about to send out the invitations, I had an epiphany that I didn't want to do this. And so I called off the wedding. That is not somebody I could marry.
Yeah, I get you. I get
5
you.
years and you had an epiphany when the save the dates were about to go out.
That's bad. Yeah. And the family never picked up on that, did they?
They picked up on it because like they mentioned it, but I was just like, no, like I would have been like, actually, no, can you break this down for me? Like, so what happened? Like, what made you at the save the date? I would have been like, did you apologize? I mean, did you
Mhm.
propose? Did she propose to you? Like, how did y'all even get engaged? And then what happened that made you think at the save the date? Save the date, that's like early on, ain't it?
Yeah, I would say like right after you get engaged, save the dates. You generally go out, you know, maybe like 3, 4, 5 months after, depending on when you want to get married. Like if it's a whole year later.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had cold feet, but also I just don't think he's like mentally stable. Like he can't be a husband right now.
I would like to know his family history. Like, is his like because we met his family last week.
Yeah, he brought his whole family out.
Yeah, I
Cousins,
don't know.
brothers, sisters.
Something else
Ooh,
that's happening. But this forever autumn, yes, a man can hate your guts and sleep with you at the same time.
which is a shame. It's a shame. I mean,
It's a
I
shame.
know.
But yeah.
And Joe is a good example of that. Sadly, he didn't like her. I think he just was looking for that bit of intimacy, and then he said, "Okay, one and done." Oh, but we have a show to film. Shoot, and then he realized Nick left, and he's like, "Oh, Nick, you can just leave." Like he just left the tuxedo fitting, so it was pretty bad.
Yeah, if somebody would have mentioned something like this to me and like they couldn't explain to me why they said no. Now, invitations are like before because you need to get you need a head count because you
Right.
have to like get that stuff into the hotel or wherever you're
Hmm.
doing it, and you have
Yeah.
to get a food count, allergies, all of that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. K Baby said I knew after meeting her family he was gonna end it. I do think at this moment when they were talking to him, I do think that he knew that, wait a minute, like this is real. Like these
Hmm.
people are really thinking like I'm about to be a part of their family, knowing that I
Yeah.
don't want any of this.
Especially when Jessica, Madison's sister, I believe that's her name, when she's like, "My brother-in-law,
Yeah.
babies," and
My man
his
my man
face.
was mortified. He was scared. He was
Yeah. Yeah, no, but like, I think Madison's family also, in a weird way, like the idea of just Madison having a husband, not necessarily wanting to get to know Joe, but just they were moving way too quickly, talking about babies, cheering for them, being loud in the and I'm like,
yeah.
but this man just said he had cold feet about 1 to 2 months before their wedding,
Somebody for
like,
5 years. He only known Madison for 5 weeks.
yeah, that's
So
right.
like I don't like I literally just fed you. I don't even know why you making noises.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
so
I mean, and also Joe in the tuxedo fitting, I think Joe's friends kind of had an idea that he wasn't so serious either. Did you
well,
notice the body language?
first of all, he was cursing them out. They said, "Hey, so how are you feeling?" He was like, "Shut the f up." I was like, "Hold on, ho. Who you telling?" First of
I
all,
felt like he called me out my name. I was like, "What happened?"
like, first of all, who you telling to shut the f up, ho? Because first of all, you got me looking crazy on national television, and I know your raggedy behind ain't about to say yes to this girl, but you sitting up here talking to me crazy.
You would have yelled back at him for sure. I
I,
know I would have
I
too.
would have been like, "Who the f do you think you talking to?" Because I
Yeah.
can go right now. Because I can go tell Madison you not finna marry her anyway.
And
My
then he didn't
man
want so
tried
he didn't want to
tie.
try on his pants.
He didn't want to try on his pants. He couldn't put on a tie. She like, what color do you like? The man like, it don't matter because I ain't marrying her.
Hmm. Yeah, and then I want to say that for me, we know Edmund is like kind of unstable to a degree, but
You know,
Joe was like scary unstable because that man, he drank a lot, and then he like forgot where he was, and he was like having memory lapses. I'm thinking like, is Joe all the way okay up there?
I think Joe is just on another substance that doesn't come in the liquid form.
Oh, I didn't consider
Unless,
that.
yeah,
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. But what about Madison? Do you feel Madison was, because I know you said Madison and Annie were begging. Do you think Madison was just kind of like shell shocked in the moment, or because I know I don't remember her
I
begging too
think
much,
I think
but
Madison just wants to be married, just like Annie wants to be married. And I think that they're gonna ignore every red flag that came their way in order to do that. And I think that it's just like a bigger thing right now. And I think as somebody who has been battling being single, I don't know if when you get to my age, you're just in a different space about it because you got to think all these
Mhm.
people are like 28 at the time, like 28, between 28 and 30. And I think a lot of society has told us that, like, hey, like by 30, you should be married and have kids and be in your house with the picket fence and all these things.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of women are feeling like, oh, I'm about to turn 30 soon and I don't have a husband. I don't even have a boyfriend. Like, this is going to be my only shot. Like, if it doesn't happen with Nick, if it doesn't happen with Joe,
I
like, this
see.
is the only opportunity, the only chance that I have. And I think that, like, a lot of people are settling. A lot of people are making these very rash decisions because they were told that by this age, you were supposed to be at this level with this
Mhm.
person, and I think you see that manifested in Annie, in Madison. If KB's being serious while she's still putting up with Edmund and all the, it's just is really sad because none
Yeah.
of these people are ugly. They seem like nice people, minus Annie. But it's
You
just
really don't like Abby.
I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. Sorry to that girl, but I don't. So yeah. So I don't know. That's why it really broke my heart to watch Annie and Madison beg men that don't value them, that don't see what they have to offer, who don't even respect them, who don't even find them attractive. Like, it really broke my heart to see them cry and beg for people
Yeah.
who don't even give them the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was just really, really sad. But I just
Yeah.
think that's, and it made me even sad to see these parents. If I had my parents on Love is Blind and Joe would have said what he had said,
Mm.
oh no, that it would have been a whole
Mhm.
acquisition. What do they call it? Is it acquisition?
Well, acquisition, like,
We would
is
have
like
went
when
to
you,
trial.
oh, it would have been like it would have went to
Inquisition.
court? Like,
Inquisition.
litigious? Is that, what's that word? The legal word?
Inquisition. Definition.
Are you looking it up right now?
Would have been an inquisition. Sorry.
Oh, an inquisition. Okay, 'cause it's like, what are you acquiring?
It literally, because it would have been like, what is going on? Like, I've seen my mom do that to people who I just said, hey, this is my friend. Like, I've seen her tell my brother's girlfriends, hey, my son is not marriage material. If you're with my son to get married, baby, don't do it.
Mm,
Don't do it. So yeah,
mm.
so I just think it's really sad because that's kind of where we're at as a society. So
Yeah, it is sad. The pressure to be married. Yeah, I think that's a society. That's like a product of like an older generation. I feel like those norms sort of trickling in too. I mean, nowadays, there shouldn't be pressure on women to get married by a certain age because the thing is, you can have a good thing at the wrong time, and then if that happens, then like you said, Sharonda, you're just miserable. And I don't know.
feel pressure. Every time I talk to my mom in some way, shape, or form, is
Oh
gonna,
boy.
Sharon, I'm just so worried about you. I just get so worried because
Oh,
you're in Atlanta by yourself, and I would just feel so much better if you had somebody there to take care of
oh,
you and all these things. And I just be like,
wow.
girl, like I could
Just
have
say the
someone
Lord's taking care of you. That's all you gotta say.
that's what I need to say with this. She'll probably throw a Bible scripture back at me. We be going back and forth all the time. But
Yeah, so you get very Ecclesiastes, everything in its season. That's what you tell a mom.
Okay, last week we was debating about Ruth and Boaz, so that was last week's biblical debate. I don't know what, maybe Ecclesiastes. What?
Here, I'll get the scripture for you
Okay,
now.
that'll be this week. So now every week I call my mom and I'll be like, "Hey, what I was thinking about?
Yeah.
Y'all force people. I This week I was like, I feel like the church has let down single people, and that starts like what? She's like, "What do you mean the church has let down single people?" And I like broke it down to how like they don't have singles ministries anymore because they don't want to deal with it. How there's more women in the church than men, so that presents a problem. And then y'all tell people to wait and be patient. And I was like, I said, Naomi told Ruth to go lay before Boaz's feet. You got to throw a scripture in there, get them riled up a little bit.
I like that.
Yeah, like it was a really great debate. And she's like, you know what? I'm so happy you talked about this, and I'm gonna go talk to the single people in my church, and I'm gonna see if they feel the same way. And I'm like, baby, do it, because I think it would actually it will wake it up a little bit and help y'all realize how y'all not helping. But yeah,
that's right. You just got to give her. So, like I said, Ecclesiastes chapter 3. I mean, you can give her the whole chapter, but verse 1: for everything there is a season, a time for every activity under heaven. So everything in its season.
I'm gonna call her, and I'll be like, hey, open your Bibles, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1. She can't kick out of this, okay?
You know what she's gonna do though? She's not gonna like that too much, I think.
She don't like it at first, but then she just be happy that I'm having a Bible study with her, so she'll be okay.
Oh, Sharonda, look at you! You're getting brownie points right now with her.
I'm just saying. But yeah,
someone said just 3-way call with James.
I am, and then she's gonna be like, "Hold on, but what about James?" I'm gonna be like, "James spoken for, okay?"
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But it's okay. I'm still praying for you, Sharon. Listen, you don't got to feel no pressure. Listen.
Look, I tell people all the time. I call my mom and be like, "Mom, can you pray for me?" It ain't nothing like having a praying mama or a praying friend, okay?
That's right.
Yes, there are more things. It's a huge gender imbalance. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
James, deliver more of your brethren to the Lord, so they can go to church.
I know. There's got to be quality men. Like at church. I agree.
Seriously. Okay, well, back to the messiness of Joe and Madison now that we done with our sermon of the week. Yeah. Now I do have an issue with Joe. The issue that I have with Joe is, just be honest. This is my problem about the whole thing. I'm happy that he called things off, because why continue to lead this woman on if you know that you have no intention on marrying her? I'm done. Not in a neighborhood.
I saw that too. I'm like, that movie was so bad. So bad.
I can't. The issue that I have with him is, just be honest. Just be like, hey, I think that you're a beautiful girl, but you're not the type of girl that I would go for, and you're not the type of person that I'm attracted to. Like, just be honest and just be like, I don't want to be with you. Like, yeah. I don't want to be with you. But him just being quiet, like, I don't know. And then when he get out in the cameras, like, hey, so what do you think? Honestly, I'm relieved. Okay. I feel like I just won the playoffs right here, because I don't have to deal with this anymore.
That was crazy when he said that in his confessional. I'm like, hold on.
When I say my man was so happy to be out of that house.
Yeah, he was too happy. I think that he had been waiting for a very long time for that to happen. And then I also had an issue too with, like, you remember at the pod reunion that they had at this cowboy cowgirl bar or whatever, the Western themed party. And then Allie got on one of the bulls, or the only bull. And then Joe told Jordan, and there was another guy there too. And he said, wow, she looks hot up there. And then Jordan looked at him and he told Jordan, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But, like, you're going to tell me none of the other guys are going to look out, for Madison in a way? Like, it felt kind of like the good old boys club.
None of them like they spouses either.
Oh my gosh, you might be right, actually.
Problem. I feel like nobody's happy, and it's just I don't know. Did we see the interview with Madison? She says that Joe was flirting with Kelsey at a party the night before.
Casey? Or Kelsey? Or Katie? Or Kate, like Kate. I don't know.
It was very dramatic how he went to that. I felt like I was on an episode of Cheaters, when you find them and they trying to rush and run to their car. That's what it kind of felt like. Yeah.
He and the producers were like talking to him at his car, like, what are the producers trying to do? Like, are you really sure you want to just let him go? Like, he's in the car.
look, they try to keep their jobs. Honestly, I feel no answer Joe would have given would have been okay for Madison. Yes, that is
Yeah.
absolutely true.
Yeah.
And Autumn said yes, Casey.
Oh, interesting. So Casey was at a party? Interesting.
I mean, they all live in the same place, same city, so I'm sure they all go out to the same
Right.
place.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm happy he left her. Do I think it was a sucker move? Yeah, but actually, I was watching something on TikTok where she said they met up recently, and they started making out, and then he started crying, and like, so
He cried?
Madison, Joe would never be able to even sniff my perfume because that's how close he would never be to me again after
You,
he played in my face like that.
you know what it is, Rhonda? I think that it's unfortunate, but that's like a lack of self-respect. Like Madison needs to have more respect for herself. Don't let him back in like that because now what she's doing is hurting herself again.
I just thought like we would never talk again. The only time we would talk and have closure is on the reunion.
Yeah. Which one? Separate couches, right, Shonda?
Yeah. You would never even be able to get close to me. You would never be able to hug me. You wouldn't be able to do anything. Okay.
Dang, that's crazy. So you know what? I bet they're gonna bring it up. We tried dating for a little bit and it didn't work out. And like, please, no.
I do have a question for you.
Mhm.
I do feel like this season they have let talent just say whatever they want. It's just a lot of old girl and already she came out with like what she said are the spoilers for the wedding episode. Like
I
you
didn't hear
got
about that actually.
yeah, like the one who uncovered all of the Tyler baby mama drama stuff. They did a podcast where they said that they had the inside tip on like everything that happened, like who stayed together, who didn't, on the
Wow.
finale. So it's just kind of crazy because it's like, why are they allowed to spoil so much now?
Yeah, that's weird. You know what it is? I think I think about it in two ways, right? In one respect, maybe it's just talent breaking NDA, and that's bad. They signed it, but they broke the NDA just because, right? They thought it would, be kind of fun to be, a rebel. Or the other side of it is this, because Shonda, you and I were very much in tune with the industry. It's kind of like, when like a Super Bowl halftime show, like it's leaked that the performer is going to be this person to sort of test the waters. Hey, is a good reception, bad reception? So like in a weird way, I feel like, maybe Netflix wants this at the same time too, just because it generates more buzz for the show. I mean, we're talking about it now, granted. So, it could be a little bit of both.
I guess, but I do think that they're kind of like spoiling. I mean, I guess there's only one episode left at this point, so I guess they were like, F it. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily like mad that they broke up because I feel like Madison would have taken it worse if they went to the altar. I mean, she did try on a whole dress, or I mean, two dresses technically. They look the same, but
Having her trying on dresses as Joe is literally running for his life out of the tuxedo fitting.
Yeah,
And
it
she
was.
told me that she didn't even find out about the tuxedo fitting because she was at a bar with his friends. And they didn't even tell her about the tuxedo fitting. She didn't find out until I can't remember who she told her.
The same friends that were there?
She said she went to the bar with his friends. This is what she told me. She said she went to the bar with his friends later that night. They didn't even tell her that he had a whole meltdown at the tuxedo fitting.
These friends are for the streets too. Like, Shonda, what are they doing? How can you not say anything? Like, hey, I need to tell you something, and it's gonna be hard for you to hear. But like,
he would have been to Joe.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I feel like his friends also again knew because they even said Joe's a bro. Like he's not serious about this. Come on.
They know his friend not serious. I mean, your friend cursed you out on TV for asking like, "Hey, how you feeling?"
And do you know how to tie a tie?
But
I'm not judging him on that, but like Sharonda.
That's kind of a fair statement though. Like, do you? But that's like fine. So I don't know. I'm just happy that they left. But I mean, we could talk about Allie and Anton, even though
Oh boy. Oh, Sharonda.
Allie want a rich person, and that's okay. But Anton not that person for you. But you want to know love? I want somebody to eat me up the way that he was eating that croissant sandwich. Okay.
What was that?
I know that sandwich was busting. My man was eating like this was his last meal. that he will ever have on this planet. Okay.
In the zoom ins, or not really the zoom ins, but like the quick cuts and it's like extreme close ups and like the flakes are falling out of his mouth and stuff.
All over his face. I don't know.
I kind of
I want love like that.
and you will, Shauna, because I know your food is going crazy in the kitchen. Like I know.
I'm gonna ask. I'd be like, "Do you love me like you love a croissant breakfast sandwich?" Because if you don't, I don't want it.
That's right.
I don't want it. If you're not gonna eat me up like you would a breakfast croissant sandwich, like Anton did, I don't want it. It ain't love.
Yeah. No, I mean, and listen, I think I'm not gonna lie. I do think in a way, Allie was like warming up to the idea of marrying Anton, because I still don't think they get married, but like it's because of his mom and also her mom's reaction.
His mom is so sweet.
Yeah, because that was 2 family meetings, right, this week for them.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right. I mean, the mom was super sweet. She seemed really nice. I really enjoyed like their meeting. But I took the eating part. At first, I was like, this is comedic. But then I was like, oh, I think Anton is nervous eating. To be completely honest with you, Sharonda, I think he was a little nervous. So he just kept stuffing his face because he didn't know what to say.
I don't know, but I just know maybe he was coming off a bender. I don't know, but it was
dang, Sharonda. Oh my gosh.
I'm not saying like that, but the way he ate that sandwich, it was just insane. Like
it was.
Anton has a drinking problem. I think Anton's Russian, and I just think they drink. Like the whole beer thing, I was like, don't most people have to drink a whole bunch of beers before they actually get drunk? I guess I just didn't. I didn't see.
I don't even drink beer, so like to be honest with you, I did find it weird.
Beer. How many beers does it take y'all to get drunk? Because I feel like beer is just like an entry level. I don't know. I don't drink beer like that. I drink a cider, which probably really not even beer. So
no.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna drink more than one of anything. I'm never gonna drink a beer. I do know that.
No, they taste terrible.
You agree with the Russian take? No, but seriously, if you ever had like a Russian friend, like I just be like, oh yeah, they got a high tolerance over there. He never
when they were
drunk.
He never seemed drunk, but I think the issue was like he started lying to Allie about how many drinks he had, and then half the bottle of tequila was gone.
5, 6, half a bottle of tequila. I mean,
that's a lot of alcohol.
Isn't he was drinking with his friend? Ain't like he was by himself.
Well, no, but like he does say that, like, yeah, I'll come home, have like a few beers after work and watch a movie, and like you come home Monday through Friday and do that. Like,
I mean, the only reason I let this slide because during the pandemic, I was probably drunk every night to the point where I did have to institute if I'm by myself in my house, I do not drink alcohol by myself.
That's smart, honestly.
So, I mean, but if you got a bar and you just like, let me just come home and just have a drink or two, like just have a drink. But yeah, like to me, a beer. Okay, someone said Chidera said 4 to 6 to get drunk. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we've never seen Anton drunk though.
That's true.
I think my man just like a good buzz.
Yeah. Also, did that say 6 feet? She should play volleyball. Or should have played volleyball, right? 6 feet is tall.
Did you play volleyball?
Because I feel like that'd be great. Sorry, that was a random thought. Sorry.
The only thing I know is that he holds his liquor more than, and that's what I'm saying. I guess my thing is just I felt like she was just looking for a reason. Because even when he was like, so what would be okay to you? And she was like, you're an adult. And I'm like, yeah, but you're the adult that's saying that you have an issue with how much I drink. So do you want me to not drink? Or like what are you saying the problem actually is? So I just like I don't know. I just think she was looking for a reason to be done. Allie definitely wants to be on Perfect Match.
I could see it. Yes, I could definitely see it. And I do think that if he has an issue with alcohol, he's like a functioning alcoholic, and that's also dangerous because Allie, I wonder about Allie's family history because something there triggered her. Did you notice? Like she got a little worried, but like to the degree of this seems too familiar to me. So I don't know if there's something there with her family history.
But I didn't understand this either. Why she was so mad that his friend that came over.
I don't know. If I had to guess, Sharonda, it was maybe just because like she didn't want anyone in their place without her knowing. But like she was really pressed, wasn't she? Like very much so. That was odd.
Confused by it. So
Me
Shadera
too.
didn't do volleyball, but she did do swimming and lacrosse. Hey,
You did?
tall helps for swimming though, don't it?
What happened?
I thought being tall does help with swimming though.
Yeah, if you have like a large wingspan, then yeah. Yeah. Look at you, Sharonda. I see you.
I like how we were.
That's not wasting height though. Swimming and lacrosse is dope.
I doubt the women like Allie and Casey, super Instagram girlies, are vying for perfect match spots. Oh, you don't doubt. Sorry, it's a sleep deprivation. My apologies.
Yeah, I definitely think that Allie's gonna be on another one of those shows for sure. Joe would also work on Perfect Match, would he?
I'm trying to think who from this. I don't think y'all feel like anybody would work. I'm trying to put Jordan on there.
Oh my gosh, Jordan! Would he last? That man is like at the point now. I know we'll get to him in a little bit, but he's at the point of like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm over all this like glitz and glamour.
I don't know. I can see it being a problem if his behavior changes when he's having those drinks. But it seems like he doesn't even drink around her because her whole thing is like, what happened? Like, so all of this is happening when Allie isn't around.
And maybe that's what she's worried about, that she can't see it.
I don't know. He was mad because she keep her house dirty. I was just like, I would be mad if you brought somebody else in the house and the house wasn't clean.
You know what? But that's also in a weird way on her too, because she openly admitted, right? I'm not cleaning. Like, I don't do that stuff. And it's like, okay, but like, really?
I just thought it was childish when he was like, well, you didn't clean, so I don't say anything about that. And I was like, okay, but you can't throw something back in somebody's face just because they said something to you that you didn't like.
Yeah. And then he said the whole thing like, you drink, I drink, we drink, he, she, me drinks. And I was just like, okay.
Years ago, I had a coworker who was a functioning alcoholic. Every once in a while, she would have a sick day.
That's dangerous.
I did know someone who was a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
But they would get really wasted though. Like they'll be functioning at work, but then like at night they would be wasted though.
Yeah. No, and it's dangerous too because at some point it's going to like physically hurt you, right? Yeah. Let alone hurt you relationally. Like, but she said as much though, didn't she? She's like, I'm going to school full time and I'm not cleaning. I don't know. I don't necessarily love Allie's approach, but at the same time, I do think it is something that should have been talked about. Anton, I don't think liked talking about it on camera. He was really trying to deflect, right?
I think he was just like, so why are you bringing this up now? She wanted an excuse to be out. She ain't gonna say yes to that man.
Yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree. I mean,
Perfect Match is like a dating show for all the former Netflix reality people. So like Too Hot to Handle contestants, the Love is Blind contestants, The Circle. Like if you've ever been on a reality show, you qualify for Perfect Match, which is a dating show where you have to compete to become the perfect couple, i.e. the perfect match.
Yeah. But yeah, I just don't know necessarily. Like, I think they'll get to the altar for sure because I don't watch the coming up next segments at the end, but this time I did, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, Allie's there, and so is Anton, and I'm like, I don't know though, Sharonda. Question: you think both of them say no, or well, one of them says no?
Allie's saying no.
I think so too. So you think Anton says yes first?
Yeah, I think he would say yes.
Yeah, they're gonna ask him first, I think.
Yeah, because they're messy like that.
They always do that, Sharonda. Do you think? Random thought. Anyone gets married?
I'm still rooting for Jordan and Megan, even with their little spat this week.
Yeah, that was actually really revealing, was it not? Oh man.
We can talk about them next, actually, because I just feel like now they both are wrong in this situation. I think Megan needs to realize that Joe is not going to be your sugar baby. Okay, that's just not who he is.
You mean Jordan, right?
Jordan. Sorry, I can't say nobody's name right, but y'all, I haven't slept in days, so like, please forgive me. I truly haven't slept in many days. But yeah, what's his name?
Jordan.
Jordan. Okay. I think
Just think baked chicken, Jordan. Baked chicken.
baked chicken Jordan. I think that baked chicken Jordan is bothered by her making money. But on the
Yeah.
other hand, as somebody who talks to people for a living and has to interact with a lot of people, the last thing I want to do at times is talk to people when I come home. I just want to watch TV. Like when Jordan said, "Hey, we could watch TV," I don't feel like talking about it. Like I texted one of my friends yesterday. Like I mean this with all the utmost disrespect in the world that I really hate this person. I'm sorry, but in that moment, I meant that ish. But and then they said, "What did they do?" And I couldn't even respond because the energy that it would have took for me to even say what they did, I was just like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I just wanted to tell you that I literally truly hate this person. So I can feel Jordan coming home to somebody like Sparkle Megan, who don't have nothing to do all day for real because she got money, so she just chilling. Like I get it. She's bored. Her man came home. She want to talk to him. And that's it. But I think she had a point when she was like, well, our whole relationship was based on our conversations. She did have a point. Like we met because we had like 3-hour conversations with each other. But also, girl, you back in the real world. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I think that to your point, they're also on two different planes in a way. Like one is a father, single father, and is coming home and wants the rest of his day to be with Luca. And then Megan is coming home after playing tennis and is like, well, I'd like to do more with you, and like let's talk about everything. And like he's drained, I think, physically already and mentally when he gets home. So if they do work out, if they get married, they've got to figure out like, all right, we gotta figure out our communication styles, because I don't right now, it's not working.
Can I be controversial for a moment?
Yeah, please, it's your show.
Jordan got to grow up for a couple of reasons. Jordan act like he a single father. You're not a single father. You don't have your kid every single day. Oh, hold on.
Oh, right.
Sorry, y'all. I gotta collect my treasure on my game. But Jordan acts like he's a single father, like he's the only person that takes care of his kid all day, every day. And that's just not the case. Like you share custody with your ex, and like so she has a kid just like you had a kid, and y'all split all of that. Okay. So like be honest, like stop acting like you are doing all this on your own, because that does kind of bother me, because he just has this mentality like, oh, I'm by myself and I take care of my kid by myself and I'm a single father and I have my son every single day and I work this job. That's not his situation. Okay. He's a single dad. He is not like, he's a single dad, but he's like not a single parent. He's not that kid's only parent. Okay. So while I understand that, like you're not with Luca all the time. All right. Second, you said you want a wife. A part of being a spouse, what do they say? Like who come first? God come first, and then your spouse comes after that.
Your ministry is like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not your kids. It's not your kids. Your spouse will come first after God. Okay. So, okay, you're tired. I get that. But you have someone else now. So Jordan also needs to grow up and understand that not only are you responsible for this beautiful human being, this little child, but you're now responsible for another human. So I understood what Megan was saying when she was like, okay, like I get that you have a son. That doesn't mean that you don't have responsibilities as my fiance, as my boyfriend, as my soon-to-be husband. So it's just kind of like, I just think that they both need to humble themselves a little bit and find a way to make their partner feel important and loved. But I also think Megan is a little cray-cray, because if I told you I live in a 1-bedroom with a kid who is sick all the time and I work all the time and I don't make a lot of money, why are we talking about all these houses you own? You want to go
1.5 to 2.
Yeah.
That's too much, Sharonda. It's too much. Like that's what, to your point, that's the out of touch nature of Megan in her mind, because she comes from, I imagine, a wealthy family. Her sister had the double G belt. I saw it. So I'm like, listen, this is, her lifestyle, which is fine. Talking about if I want to go to Aspen with the girls and like, things like that. Okay, that's her lifestyle. But to your point, you got to find that common ground because he's clearly not a fan of the lavish lifestyle. I mean, he was hardly a fan of getting custom made cowboy hats because he's probably like, how much do they cost
Yeah,
again?
some cowboy hats cost a lot of money.
They do. They do. And I think that, yeah, Jordan is just, they're not currently synced together in terms of like where they see themselves, maybe even in 5 years. So listen, I don't know, Sharonda. Something I think is gonna break a little bit, possibly on their wedding day. Something in their minds. If I had to guess, it's Jordan. Probably that steps back.
I don't like the comment that Jordan made to Megan about you dated all those rich men and it obviously didn't work out.
I didn't even catch that. Wait, really? I told.
Yeah, she said that at the end when they went to the kitchen and they were talking, and she was like, "You need to court me and all of this." Like, and then I just think that okay, you don't make a lot of money, Jordan, but there's still things that you can do. Like, you don't get to just Jordan has made his child his whole identity, and while that can look sweet, that's also a problem because you have somebody else now. So yeah, like, okay, I'm not telling you to take me to Fiji or something for a date, but take me on a date.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I get it. So I don't know.
You got to date your spouse. If you don't date your spouse, someone else will do it for you. So
that's what I'm saying. I think Megan and Jordan has blinders on. I think that Jordan thought that Megan was just gonna conform to every single thing that he wanted, and it's like, I mean, Jordan, rich people do go on vacation with their kids, though. Like, they do.
It's true. You've been on plenty of airplanes. Delta. You've been on many Delta.
You just take grandma watch the kids, and you do that. Like, I do feel like Jordan shows his age at times. Like, in that conversation, I feel like Jordan showed his age. It is a chore, but I mean, my friends have taken their kids to all up and down Greece and France and all type places like Italy. Like, they taking their kids. Okay, some people actually really like taking their kids with them. I would never. Them kids will forever stay at home. But until they're old enough to really.
Wait, that's that argument, Sharonda. Like, we got McDonald's at home. Like, we're okay.
I just don't believe in kids going on experiences that they will never remember.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Waste money. You can stay with grandma. You're not even going to remember this, so who cares?
It's not for the kid. It's for the parent.
Yeah. So,
I know.
if you need to court me is the real problem with couples who couple up fast. It happened to me. They just don't have that drive to impress their partner. Yeah, like, people just get really comfortable after a while, and it's just like, nah. Like, I'm thinking his son is a toddler. He's 5, right?
Yeah, he's 5 years old.
He's 5.
Yeah.
Which is really not. I mean, if he's 5, like, I mean, that's not that young.
I want to know where in Italy now. I'm curious because I got family in Italy too.
I'll have to ask them, but they took their little girl all up and they going to Italy next summer for her birthday. They're going to Italy. No, they were in France. They're going to Italy next summer for her birthday. They were in France. They were in southern Nice and all these other places. Like,
look at you, come on, Sharon, I'm proud of you.
Okay, y'all, it's Nice and it's Cannes. Don't say Cannes because it's gonna send me.
It's so funny because I heard somebody say it's Cannes the other day. I won't lie to you. It's Cannes?
It's Cannes.
Okay, thank you. I trust you.
Before they say that. So, because people really be trying to argue me, and it really bothers my spirit. He has diabetes. Yes.
Yeah, you can travel with diabetes. My sister's traveling right now. She has diabetes, type 1. So, yeah.
I have 3 kids. A 5-year-old is much easier. Yes. Babies? No, you got to feed babies. Babies can't communicate with you. Like, 5-year-olds, they basically adults at 5. You could do
stuff. Miss Mac is challenging our pronunciation. Did you see that?
What is it?
It's Ibiza. Because that's how they pronounce it. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Also, it's Tanzania, not Tanzania, because they will also laugh at you when you say this in Tanzania.
Have you been?
Yes, and they laughed at me, and they're like, "You American? It's Tanzania, it's not Tanzania."
Tanzania.
Okay, well, that's what we say over here. So, what do you want? And when I try to say Tanzania, no, it doesn't catch on, so I just give up. 5 is annoying, but a lot better, actually.
So the acceptable age is 5 years old and up, right? For vacations?
Yes.
Okay.
So why do they be like, I took a pill in Ibiza? Do they say in Ibiza? Or do
No,
they
they say Ibiza because Ibiza is like the more like, I don't know, you know how like people like say like Pollo Tropical? You know, it's Pollo Tropical because that's like that's the pronunciation. So it's like it's just a pronunciation difference.
so it's
Or
Ibiza?
like Barcelona, for example. It's not Barcelona, it's Barcelona with the because
Barcelona.
they don't say their
Barcelona.
C's like that. They say Barcelona. So like
Barcelona.
yeah.
Ibiza. So have a lisp?
It's almost kind of like you sound like you have a little list, but it's like that's Spanish, like that Catalan Spanish. I believe it is. So
Okay.
look at us learning today. I like
We're learning
this.
about things that we never knew we were going to learn about. It's crazy.
But Miss
Controversy.
Mac hasn't confirmed if we're correct either. So if we are incorrect,
Yeah. I feel like Jordan talks about the baby a lot because of his book. He has a book.
huh?
Jordan got a book.
I'll search actually. Jordan Love is Blind book.
Now
Oh
all
yeah,
these
he does.
things going.
It's called Dear Luca.
Oh, that's so cute. When did he do it?
I can't see where it says. It's co-authored by his good friend's wife, and it's inspired by his son. It's actually really cute, Sharonda. The cover
Oh,
looks really cute. Yeah, that's pretty dope. But wait, why did this ever come up? Yay, Miss Max said we're correct. Look at us, Sharonda. We're winning.
about Ibiza.
Yeah, Ibiza and
Ibiza.
Barcelona. Yeah. Hey,
Let me-
we're so cultured.
Oh, this actually is cute. Oh my
Right,
goodness.
Sharonda? So it's called Dear Luca, and let's see on Amazon. Dear Luca. Oh, it's not on Amazon apparently. Okay, maybe it's only sold like in certain bookstores, Sharonda, but that is cool. And I know how much he cares for his son. But like you said, Sharonda, you nailed it right on the head. It goes God, your spouse, then your children, like your family. So like you gotta like
Coming out.
yeah. So oh, he's promoting it now. Oh,
No, he has another one coming out.
he does? Yo.
It's
So
called.
Sharonda, you were kind of right about the whole like you come on Love is Blind now for
I mean, at least he's doing something good with it.
that's a good point. Oh, apparently someone said you are close, but not exactly.
Then how? How do I say it? They told me it was Ken.
I thought it was Khan for so long.
I thought it was
Like,
Ken. They said it's not Khan.
oh no, how do we know? How do we get you have connections, Sharonda? Can you call somebody at the festival?
Argentina.
Argentina? Yeah.
Argentina.
You got this. You guys just wrote that R a little bit. You got it. Argentina.
Argentina. Okay,
You got it. No, you're doing good. You were doing really good. You have an international audience that's gonna try us in the comments after this video goes live. Oh, is that someone from the Cannes Film Festival?
I don't know why everybody calls me when I'm like doing something.
You're a very popular person, Sharonda. You're very
No,
popular.
because when I'm not doing anything, no one calls me.
Yeah, tell them they can pay or wait. You know, get it? Because your channel.
Okay.
Sorry.
Come on, Love is Blind to build a brand. That's why I don't support them afterwards. Exactly.
Yeah, it happens. So I guess we're both in agreement that Jordan and Megan are probably the most likely couple to get married.
Yeah, I just didn't like. I do like how he remained very calm in that like conversation with her. Like he's like, no, I don't think you understand. I think that's the problem. You don't understand. And I was like, okay, like he get a little spicy, but he real calm about it. Cause I could never. But yeah, I think I think that Megan and Jordan both need to alter their lives a little bit, or just have the honest conversation that maybe Megan, you want a rich man, and that's okay. I really think it's okay for y'all to just be honest about what you want. I really do.
I agree.
Allie, you want a sugar daddy, and that's okay.
Yeah. What was her first question to him about like the finances? Like, can I still get Botox or something like that?
Yeah. He was like, no, that comes out of your money. Then go get a job so you can have Botox.
Dang, Sharonda.
I mean, like, look, most women would love to stay at home, but the problem is They want to stay at home and they want to be able to do like rich woman things, and you can't do that. If you want to stay at home and you don't want to work, the average man will be okay with that. But there are sacrifices that you will have to make. I wouldn't be able to get my nails done like this if I was a stay at home mom. I wouldn't be able to go take trips unless I found a way to get those trips for free. So it's like I just think people don't be realistic about it. If you want to live a soft girl life and you want to travel, get Botox, do spa days, go on all these lavish vacations, then you want a rich man, and that is okay. It's okay to have a preference, but you need to be honest about that preference.
Yeah, and she's not, I think, currently, but mainly for the show. I think she just wants to stay on for a little bit longer.
I don't think Megan is worried about him not having money, but obviously Jordan has an issue with him not having money.
Oh yeah, he mentioned actually that Megan would sell her home in LA to help pay for the home that they want to get in Denver or just Colorado in general. But I'm like, Megan seems super serious about it, and I think she's sincere to a degree, but he's thinking it. Right, she is. I figured she would be. And then he's thinking, and he made that comment about the whole social class thing, and I was like, whoa.
You can't say that to a man like that. Now, if you said to somebody who okay being a sugar baby, yeah, mama, sell that house so we can get this house so I ain't got to do nothing. That's not who Jordan is as a man. So you have to let him be a man. He's not going to be okay with that. So that's why it's like, neither one of them want to conform to one another. So I don't know.
Yeah, I have a predictions video coming out, Sharon, next week, and I'm gonna drop a really hot take, I think, in that. But yeah, I don't necessarily know if they're like a sure thing at the altar, to be honest.
After this conversation, I could see that, but I still have hope.
Yeah, they're the couple this season, I think. At least that's what Netflix
They're the only couple in my mind that has a shot in hell of making it to ideal.
Oh, because you don't like Calabria and Edmund, huh?
No.
Should we talk about them? Did we talk about them at all?
We can. Did we talk about everybody else first?
Ali Anton, yes. Jordan Megan, yes. Joe Madison, yes. And then the last, Nick and Annie.
Okay, we talked about everybody. I'm shocked too that they didn't have a prenup.
Well, maybe they did have a prenup and he just didn't feel comfortable filming it.
Or maybe he was just okay with it, so it really wasn't that big of a discussion.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't like was it last season? Oh my gosh, with Vanessa. Was her name Vanessa? I can't remember. Was it Vanessa?
No, that was with Devin and the one who talks like this. And
yeah, the one that Chris met her. Yeah,
Virginia and Devin.
Virginia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if they. I mean, you'd have to imagine they probably did have a prenup conversation, but like maybe they just didn't care to air it because it was nothing special, right, Joanna?
Yeah, I mean, wait. And were the men attracted to any of the singles?
Yeah. They were. I mean, Joe was attracted to Ali. I'm trying to think who else. I think that might have been about all that we publicly saw. Oh, Edmund was attracted to Annie. That's right. I love how Edmund's like, she's got her life together, as he's saying that in his like Florida Keys shirt and the pick in his hair and like the flower. I'm like, bro, come on, dude. Sorry, that was.
I'm just.
I got the joke, James. Wait, which joke? Wait, which joke? Sharonda, which one was it?
I don't know because I was reading comments too, so I don't know which of the jokes that you said.
I can't remember now. I just be funny sometimes, Sharonda.
Shan, come back and tell us which joke.
Also, is that I thought that was a Studio Ghibli little icon. That was cool. But yeah, so I guess Calabria and Edmund. Oh man, Sharonda.
I don't like either one of them right now, personally. I don't like people like Edmund. And the reason I say this, and I know everyone's like, oh, he's so sweet and this and that. I think Edmund knows that he's different. And I think Edmund knows how to weaponize that. And I don't like people that act different around people. Like, if you're not the same person all the time, like that's gonna be the easiest way to like piss me off very quickly. And especially if you're acting different when cameras are around, like no. The whole thing about her having to explain, like he tried to make it seem like I was just joking. You weren't joking. There was truth to that joke. Like, no, it's not okay. Like you were trying to be a victim in this situation. You are not a victim. You're an adult. You have had bad things happen to you in your past, but you're an adult now and you got to find a way to move forward.
Agreed. That's something I hear a lot, Sharonda. It's like when people are hurt and they don't heal themselves and they're bleeding on people who never hurt them. So it's like you gotta really cover those wounds. You gotta go to therapy, right, Sharonda? I know you're a big proponent of therapy. You gotta go to therapy.
Now I don't be going to therapy because they cost too much, and I had a very bad experience with a therapist that I tried.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, but they cost too much.
Yeah, so they do cost a lot.
The Lord, who is free and fulfills. Okay.
That's right. Amen.
Okay. But yeah, that whole thing, and then you trying to gaslight somebody and you got them feeling like they crazy. Like, I just want you to say something nice to me. Well, I can't say nothing nice to you because you always doing something to piss me off. So no, I will not say nothing nice to you because you getting on my raggedy nerves.
I agree with you.
Nice. I don't have to say anything nice to you because you're not being nice to me.
That was essentially that whole snowbike conversation, right? Where they were at the top of the mountain.
Remember, they had to have the conversation after the bull riding thing when he
at the apartment.
Like, I wish my person said something nice like that to me. They had to have that whole argument first. And the thing was, he didn't talk to her that whole night. Because remember, they hadn't spoken until he brought the flowers.
Right, that's right. And then he brought the flowers. He sat down. She was on the couch. He was at the table. Right. And then they were having that conversation together. And I feel like it was weird because she keeps bringing up like, this is the man I fell in love with in the pods. This is the man that, and I'm like, no, the man you fell in love with is like literally in front of you. This is him. This is really him. In the pods, yeah, it's nice if he has good qualities, but outside of the pods is what matters to me. So, and if he's immature,
I just can't. I think oh my God, I love your name so much.
Oh, I read it in my head, but I like censored it in my head too.
I love it so much. I don't like either of them either, but I also think KB is setting him up when she knows she does not. I think KB is very cognizant of getting her good edit at this point. They say Edmund acting extra for the show, which I'm starting to believe after I saw the scene with his mom there. He seems different, like less eccentric. I hope it's not an act.
It's an act, I think. There's no way, Sharonda. Like him kissing the floor in the pods, him doing all that extra stuff, and then like he's not able to be serious, but when he is, at least himself, when the cameras are off, I do tend to believe Calabria. But at the same time, when Calabria was bringing it up to him, it wasn't in like a kind way. It felt like she was attacking him, so he just shuts off. And
which part? When she was bringing up, when she was saying what happened at the bull meetup?
Yeah,
I think that KB was I think Calabria was very frustrated at that point because he was trying to dismiss it. Like he was trying to make it seem like she was tripping for no reason. And she was like, no, I was not tripping for no reason because you literally said that I wish my person said something nice to me. And you had people looking at me crazy. Like I don't say something nice to you. And I would have been like it doesn't take a saint on this planet to act like they love and care about you the way that I do. Because the average person would have left as soon as they saw how you look with them flooding pants when you came down that aisle. Okay. I'm just being honest, not trying to be rude. There's nothing wrong with Edmund. There's somebody out there for Edmund, but Edmund has work that he needs to do on himself. But let's be honest, even in that moment, like Edmund tries to push people away. People who have been abandoned at a young age or who have faced abandonment in some way, shape, or form, they push and push and push to see how far they can go. It's just like having a child. A child is going to push to see how much they can get away with before you put boundaries in place. And when he realizes that he's about to lose KB, that's when he wants to be nice. Let me go get some flowers. Let me get her some roller skates. Let me go do something nice for her. Let me love bomb her. That's when he does that. And that's what's frustrating for KB because it's like, why can't you just be normal all the time instead of doing all of this?
That's true. And it's really telling, right? With Edmund, when he knows he's in trouble, his immediate response is, well, whatever I do is going to work. You know what I mean? So he's taken aback in a way when he gets her the roller skates and the flowers and she's still like yelling at him, or like not yelling, but calling him out and saying like, I'm not happy with you still. So it shocks him because in his past he probably was able to get away with that stuff, right? Was able to bring flowers and everything is all sunshines and rainbows. But no, I agree that Edmund is not someone who I think handles conflict well and believes that I can just give you a gift and we're good. No, like, no, man. And you shouldn't have to always get flowers. Also, super side note, why do men always on these shows bring flowers only when they get in trouble? Sharonda, what is this?
Because that would piss me off even more.
Yes, like I'll make a bouquet because I love you, So what are we doing here? But yeah, you're right, Sharonda. I do agree with you though.
He said, Anna said, I don't agree. We can see how he acts around his mother. He's most likely mimicking her that worked in his childhood. It could be. I also think that there has to become a certain point in time where you cannot be defined by your childhood anymore. You have to make a conscious effort to be different. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I understand that he's went through some things, and that's why it's so important for you to have healing. But I just think that if I'm KB, I'm tired of making up. I'm tired of having to constantly call somebody out. I'm tired of you never taking accountability. I'm tired of you never caring until I'm about to leave you. That's when you actually want to like do like all these things that you should have just been doing before.
I agree with you. And it came to a head when they got to the mountain. That's when she was so fed up. Sharonda, oh my gosh, she was yelling at that man.
A B, but I mean, I would be very upset like if you just didn't want to talk to me, and now that the cameras are on, you all loved up on me. I would be looking at you crazy too.
Yeah, she did say that he was speaking to the driver and not to her, right? When they were going on
Yeah.
that, like, oh no, that's bad. I don't like that at all. I think he was definitely mistreated though. The thing is, to your point, Sharonda, you're a whole adult now, and if you're not ready, it's okay to not be ready for marriage or an engagement, but like you can't sit here and pretend your way to the altar. Sorry.
Your childhood and your mistreatment in your childhood does not give you an excuse to mistreat me. And so while you've had a bad childhood, I get it, but you have to rise above and be better.
Yeah.
Like I think KB was fed up at that point. I'm not excusing the behavior because I don't think it's okay. But yeah, I just think, but he gave her a look. He gave her a look like he was like, bitch. He kind of looked at her like,
oh, this was after, like, when they're sipping on, well, they weren't really sipping on hot chocolate, but that moment.
When after he called her, after she called him a bitch, he looked at her, he gave her a look like,
yeah, he was not happy with that. That was really Edmund in that moment too. I think that was like not flying with him. He wasn't going to try to make up and make it seem fun. And because I mean, when you get called out your name, Sharonda, that's pretty bad. That's on her part. She said, "This isn't me."
In a bad way, yeah. I mean, I might be like, bitch, let me tell you what happened. And I might be like, but that's me. That's the excited. There's like it's nuance. Like a bitch, and then there's like a bitch. Like,
because she even like before she said that, like used that word, she also like didn't she tell him to like shut up or something like that, or something like I was like, whoa, yeah. Okay, KB, like what are we doing here? But no, she does hug him and kiss on him a little bit, right?
I think at this point though, I do think after because I'm too nice. I think from that moment on, she's just like, I'm just gonna be nice until I can get out of this, relationship. But yeah.
Yeah, that also led to her sleeping in another room in Mexico, right? So at that point, she's over. She knew. But I have a hot take about them that I don't want to share now because I kind of want to save it for the predictions video. But I have a hot take about them for sure.
Family here, we'll still
should I share it? I should just share it, right, Sharonda?
Share with us.
Okay, I'll share it with you guys. Because I remember we all talked last week and we talked about it today about that they're on here like for vanity reasons. So I think because Calabria and Edmund continue to make up and they continue to just say like, that's my man. And I'm like, okay, cool. But he doesn't really love you. And I don't think she loves him. However, for the cameras, as much as Edmund is performing for the cameras, Calabria is also, I think, in love with that bit of vanity. So I think that they actually will say yes at the altar, but they'll be broken up by the reunion. No,
I don't think she's saying yes. I think after the
she might.
whole crying or getting mad at Rakuchi thing, that she at that moment she was done. No.
But I have a funny feeling, Sharonda. I don't know why. I just had this feeling this morning. I wrote my script this morning, so.
Oh my gosh, already?
Well, my script, not for the episode, just for the wedding prediction.
Did you watch the episode? Oh, predictions. Okay.
Yeah, Netflix told me they're not, or Netflix told Chris and I that they're not sending the finale. Yeah. Is that a surprise? Sorry. So I'm gonna be up late. I'm gonna be up late that day. I'm not gonna lie. Like, work is gonna be rough in the morning.
You gonna stay up late and watch it?
I want, because I don't want to disappoint my audience, you know? Sure, I might call out sick. Who knows? If my boss is listening, I'm not gonna call sick, but I will, maybe.
Why don't you go to bed early so you can naturally wake up at that time and watch
at 3 in the morning? Oh my gosh. You know, for us EST people, Sharonda.
Yeah, go to bed at like 8 to 12, 4. That's 7 hours of sleep.
1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that is 7 hours of sleep, is it not?
Yeah, you just go to bed early.
Oh, maybe I could do that. I'll have to make sure I tell my loved ones that if I don't reply to you between 8 to 3 in the morning,
I'm going to bed. Yeah. I'm saying. I was like, man, I normally skip through the final episode. But yeah, I personally think that KB shouldn't talk to him that way. I think she gets I think a lot of her frustrations with Edmund are starting to show. And I think how she talks to him is bad. Mm-hmm. But I don't think she's gonna say yes. She doesn't like it.
I just have a feeling. I don't know why. I had this weird feeling, Sharonda. Also, Shauna, thank you for your nice comments. I appreciate you.
Shayna don't ever be nice to me.
Is it Shanna? I'm sorry, I said Shauna. That's my bad.
Wait, is it not Shayna?
We're on this pronunciation thing today, aren't we? We're just trying to make sure we're getting it right.
Okay. Do I think KB is fake? Yeah, I think KB gives me she date like very masculine, hood presenting dudes.
She said she's from Pensacola, right?
Yeah. If you go look at her page, everything that and not in a bad way at all. But that's why I was shocked the whole time, because when I saw KB, I was like, she is not gonna go for somebody like Edmund. She wants a man's man. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
you're absolutely right.
So I don't know.
KB and them. So you think Edmund says yes and KB would say no?
Definitely, but they're gonna be disrespectful and probably ask her first.
Yeah. I'm very curious, Sharonda, because that coming up next segment, it didn't really give me one way or another who's gonna get married.
I love it. I'm sorry.
Yes, you should love Sharonda more for sure. Sharonda's amazing.
KB talks in a condescending way. She does. But I think she's just the reason I'm not trying to excuse her behavior, because I don't like how she talks to Edmund, but she talks like somebody who's just fed up. Like if someone's saying that they act different off screen and they're acting a certain way on camera so they can be like, oh, he's just this lovable guy and how dare you be so mean to him, that would piss me off too. I would probably talk to you. Like, I would be done with someone, because if I feel like someone continuously takes me out of my spirit, mm-hmm. I don't want to talk to anyone that makes me that angry. I just can't do it.
No. Yeah, because she had said it's been 3 years or something since she's raised her voice like that. And I'm like, whoa, mm-hmm. So if the person you're going to marry made you act like this, that's bad.
Yeah, no.
I mean, she told him he needs to fight men in the club for her. Well, I do have a thought on that, though. I think in that moment, it's not that KB was telling Edmund to fight other guys. It was like a test of what would Edmund do if it gets there. You know what I mean? And I think she was expecting Edmund.
My question would be, but why are we fighting in the club? Because that would be my question. Why are we fighting in the club, though? Like, what happened that I would need to fight somebody in the club?
Yeah. I know. Oh, I see what you're saying. You mean, why put yourself in the situation in a way?
We're grown. We would never be in a club fighting, though.
Yeah.
I guess that's my thing. I wouldn't be in a club fighting nobody. You really wouldn't even find me in a club, especially a club where people would be fighting. So I want to know why Rodney and Shayna is ganging up on me. I don't
Wait, but
understand.
Shayna's not gay, is she?
Yes, Shayna and Rodney, they be on good behavior for you, but they like to gang up and bully me secretly. So
Well,
like
listen, we don't go for that like
we
that.
don't. And
We
then I'm
can't
sure
have
they're
that.
gonna try to act like, they didn't do nothing, but they do this all the time. Okay. They
Yeah.
do this all the time.
Yeah. So speaking of acting brand new, so the consensus is Edmund acts brand new for the cameras, but then
He
when they're
does.
off, okay, yeah, yeah. I don't like that, Shauna. I'm a big fan of just like that's why I loved like the speeds. You know what I mean? They were so good, Sean. They were so genuine.
That shit is spelling my name wrong too. You know what's crazy? It's even crazier for someone to spell your name wrong when your name is on the screen.
It really is. It's actually like the thing you see in the lower thirds whenever the bubble is enough.
She did it on purpose. She did it on purpose.
It's like not Sharonda, please. Oh man, what is happening right now, Sharonda? Is chat
That's
is
what they
going.
do. That's what they do. I'm telling you, that's what they do. Wow, Minnie, you in on it too? Y'all didn't
Stop.
recruit a new person?
Wow. My phone did that, not me.
It really be your own people. I tell you. Yeah, I just think it's weird. Someone like, you need to fight for me. Like, huh? Like, that would really be my. But why are we fighting? How did we get here?
I know. If a man touched me, I walk away. Last thing. Well, here's the thing, though. To that point, sometimes men can be really icky, and like if they try to make advances, they won't stop, and it's sad that that happens. So I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I don't play about two things: Jesus and my partner. So it's like, hello, I'm stepping in, Sharonda, and maybe we don't fight, but also I'm not going to let it happen, if that makes sense.
Right.
So that's what KB maybe wanted to hear. So in that moment, but like after everything we're seeing, there's context to it. I'm pretty sure she probably wanted Edmund to throw hands.
How did you feel about her? I don't like how they fight and make up. Like, how do you go from I'm sick of you acting different to I want you to shoot up the club. I want kids with you. Like,
Yeah,
huh?
that was a crazy thing to say, right?
Yeah, I was like, shoot the club up. You, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I understood what you said immediately, and I kind of felt bad for the other less melanated people in the world, Toronto, because they might have thought she was actually talking about shooting the club up, like literally. But like, in the context of this, I think it doesn't make sense to me because you're right, Toronto. When you are literally carrying the child of another man, and you are not sold on them completely, if you think they're already fake, if like that's a very big thing. You have to be 110% sure, right, Sharonda, that you want to have a baby by Edmund.
Yeah. I'm not having a baby by somebody that act different. Like,
Yeah.
he should know the truth, Shayna. He
And the
should know
truth shall set you free.
the truth will always set you free. Okay. Edmund knows his limits. Him calling security is good on his part. KB was on some. Wait, when he called security?
Wait, he called security?
Wait, what? Did I just
No, you didn't miss any. That I don't think that happened. That must have been a rumor or something because I didn't see. Oh, you mean when they were talking about the hypothetical situation? He said he would call security over to
Oh,
handle it. Oh, I thought this happened on the snow bike date. I was like, what happened?
do you think KB want to be AD?
No, I don't think so. I think KB's got at least enough of like that self-worth attribute to her to where she's like, I can be like my own person,
Did I get Carlton and nah, because they was cursing each other out.
Oh, was this from early on in Love Is Blind?
She was like, yeah, and I just bounced to the next dick boy.
Oh yeah, this was season 1, wasn't it?
It was.
I remember this. That was the first season I covered for Love Is Blind, and
It
I
would
literally was like, "Was this real life?"
It would never be a dull moment. They gotta go back to Atlanta. Like,
They
yeah.
should. True, my man should protect me in that situation. Resolve without a fight. Yeah, you can resolve it without a fight, but you gotta be there for your partner. Like, no way. Like, because the thing is, I think she wanted to know if you let this slide, Edmund, what else will you let slide? And I'm like, ooh, that's not great for Edmund.
Do you think that they're gonna address everything at the reunion?
No, I mean, Sharonda, listen. when a person tells you who they are, you believe them, and when a reunion show host tells you who they are, just believe them. They're not going to ask these tough questions. I mean, if it was you, yes, like we need you to host these reunions. Yes, we
Baby,
would
I
love
give
that.
them the best ratings of their life. Let me at
You
them.
would,
Give
but
them
Nick
the
Lachey, they're
rating.
not.
Nick is getting a little more spicy than Vanessa, which I think is messed up because they basically let Vanessa take all the heat. But when Nick does the same thing, like it's okay.
Yeah, that's a really weird. You know what? That is true. That's really weird.
I want them to go to Florida too.
Yeah, they need to go to Miami. They have to go to Miami.
Like
that'll be the most.
But they're not even doing a real. Honestly, if they went to the real Midwest, like Indiana or like St. Louis or like real Midwest,
yeah,
they up a little bit too north. Come down a little to the mid part. I think they would actually get a lot of relationships. I said if I still live back home, I would be married with kids now.
Yeah. That's the most image. Oh yeah. Well, I can't speak to it, Sharonda.
What?
This comment.
Representation?
Yeah.
I think I can't judge this situation because they I mean, you got Edmund for a partner. I don't.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't even take it serious at this point. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
No, you're right. Yeah, I know a lot of people. Oh, well, I mean, I see one of. Yeah,
they went to Chicago. Wasn't Deep D in them in Chicago? That was like Deep D Shane.
Oh yeah. Oh, but that reunion was probably the best reunion because of how dramatic it was. When Deep D said, I think all of you are beautiful, but doesn't mean I'm attracted to anybody except for Vanessa." Vanessa
that was great. I actually just randomly watched that clip today.
Wait, I saw it yesterday in my algorithm. What the heck?
Yeah, clearly just consuming too much Love and Bly.
I know. But yeah, so what do you think, Sharonda? You think the reunion's going to actually wrap up any loose ends, any storylines that you want to see wrapped up?
It's not.
Yeah.
The last good reunion, it was before when it went downhill. When it started going downhill was the Marshall season when they let old girl show up with Jackie and Josh in a whole different interview and not on the same. That's when it started going downhill. But that was the best cast interview I ever had though. Like honestly, I would say my interview for that season was 10 times better than the reunion.
Wow, yeah. I liked it too. I loved it.
I actually thought I was in a hospital bed.
Wait, someone I rebuke it in Jesus' name.
Okay. Dang, you gotta say my pajamas look like hospital? Dang. Why can't
and also I don't know any hospital that has Egyptian cotton. Is that Egyptian cotton?
And the fact that I was sipping on champagne and everything too. You talk about I thought I'm done. Who was on season 4?
Season 4 was the best season. Love is Blind season 4. I can't remember. So it's been so messy. Let's see. Zach and Bliss. Oh, that was a good season actually. That was a really good season.
That was with Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one with all of them. But that's when it went. That's when they froze, right? They tried to do a live.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good season. I remember where I was when I was covering that. Did they have a casting call in Tampa? I hope not. Don't skip over Miami. Oh my gosh. Not reporting from the Wi-Fi must be excellent and whatever.
It's the wall color. Dang, the wall is giving. It's giving.
I don't know. It's giving Marriott.
Like, oh my gosh. Thank you. Keep in mind.
Thanks. Keep in mind. Keep us in mind for next week's recap and reviews. Hey.
Okay, maybe we can get Chris to make it. Now that he's famous, maybe he'll still come.
I had a feeling he had a photo shoot today, something like that. You know what I mean?
Just saying. Wait, who was agreeing with me?
They were agreeing with you on trying to think on the whole KB Edmund thing, where like KB's like, I want my man to like fight for me type of deal. Is that
Boston?
Boston, Massachusetts? Oh goodness, why? Why? No, I don't like it. I think that's actually boring.
I would want to see New York just to see people in their accents. Now, see, this is where you got me effed up.
There'd be so many like Italian Americans.
Seriously, I just need it to be constant conflict. Okay, the location matters because, first of all, it doesn't. Well, I guess it doesn't because I was gonna say diversity, but that's a lie. Because it's clear they want a certain demographic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't
I
know.
think location also matters too because even though I think most of the U.S. at this point is pretty diverse, unless you like live in Alabama, in some parts of Alabama, and like maybe like North Dakota, South Dakota, like those. But I think
and mix them all together, so then it just be even more insane.
Yeah, they could do something like what Love Is Blind UK does, and I know we might have talked about it before.
Over.
Man, they really are all over, and it worked really well for season 2. I'm like, wow, this is neat, But again, Shonda, I don't think they'll do that. Love Is Blind US, it has to be city based at this point. So
I just take it to Houston. I mean, that's the next Atlanta, so
yeah, Houston would be dope.
They gotta watch out for them STD rates though.
I had not heard about this. What?
The STD oh, Houston's STD rates are terrible.
I didn't know that. Oh yeah. Wow.
I mean, yeah, it's bad.
I know Fort Lauderdale is pretty bad too. More historically, pretty bad, sadly.
For where?
Fort Lauderdale.
Dang.
You never been to Fort Lauderdale?
I've flown into Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, FLO. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Dang, it's really hard out here. This is why I just
this is why you mind your business.
Okay? Like, can't even do it. So who do you think is gonna stay together?
I think ultimately nobody, to be completely honest with you. I think what'll happen is we'll see a wedding or two happen, 2 at most, but definitely 1. Being realistic, it's Jordan and Megan, but my dark horse prediction is Calabria and Edmund get married, and they're the only ones. I don't know why. That is just a prediction I had this morning. Sharona, don't.
I just don't know where this is coming from, but okay.
It's because of like how much they both have made up already. I'm like, they're gonna milk this. Calabria is not gonna be made a fool up there, and Edmund doesn't like confrontation or conflict. He doesn't like all eyes on him in a negative way. So like they're both gonna say yes. It reminds me of Love Is Blind UK season 2, Cal and Sarova. So Sarova said yes, and she was genuine about it. Cal was not, but he said yes anyway, and he revealed at the reunion that he didn't really want to say yes, but he just thought he could make it work. I'm like, that's a cop out. So I think something like that could happen with Calabria and Edmund.
I'm only going for Sparkle, Megan, and Jordan.
Sparkle Muggin, is that what you said?
Sparkle.
I mean, she did mean mug Jordan a little bit. I mean, maybe.
In that, okay, because this is insane. Sparkle Megan and Baked Chicken Jordan.
Yeah, Baked Chicken Jordan for sure is. I think he might say yes simply too because he probably does want a family dynamic so badly for Luca. You know what I mean?
He wouldn't introduce his kid to her if he wasn't really trying to marry her.
It's a good point, actually. Oh yeah, Shayna's right. I could see it. Finances, the whole social class comment that Jordan made felt like he was holding that close to his chest for a while. She is though, yeah.
I'm sure they definitely will have Edmund say his first.
100%. Because they'll probably have another argument. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the whole yeah. Can you imagine if that's the reason? No, that'd be crazy.
Because that's what I'm confused of. Why can't you just eat the chicken?
They're going to bring it up at the reunion. If they're going to bring up one thing, they're going to bring up a crazy event from the season. So they'll do that. Yeah. They'll bring that up.
You should go lose her sparkle.
I don't think so. Yeah. Simply because Megan she's got money. She's got her own money. She's not. That's why she's so willing to sell her house.
She act like Luca Mama did because he act like Luca Mama did.
Yeah, it's actually kind of true. Because in the pause, he had us believe that they can get 100% custody. And then at the family dinner, they're like, yeah, 50-50.
Yeah, I'm like, what? No, I haven't watched that.
I haven't watched like any episodes.
There's no way she been intimate with that man.
No, she's made comments though, and it's been kind of weird. It didn't
What?
remember at the pod reunion when he said, I went on the bull, but it hurt me in an area. And then she said, do you need me to help you in that area? Does this ring a bell? I don't want to say too much more than Do you remember this, Sharonda?
I don't.
Yeah, when I heard it, I was like, I don't want to rewind it, but I need to make sure I'm hearing what I just heard. And yeah, it was really weird. I'm like, Calabria, you're gonna really do this to this man? And you know how he acted in Mexico?
That's insane.
Yeah.
I think I'm rooting for Sparkle Megan and Baked Chicken Jordan. Everybody else can just go ahead and say no and save us the time.
Yeah,
and
totally got that.
headache. Ow, my hip.
Oh, now you're really gonna give them more fuel to that urgent care fire. The whole like, are you in a hospital bed?
Oh my gosh, like my hip really hurt, y'all. Like
I'm waiting for someone to say in the comments like, just press the red button. Just press that.
ooh, if I could, I would. Okay.
I know.
Like my goodness, I had to like switch a little position.
Yeah, I mean, I'm praying your hip feels better. Just like stretch. That's all you got to do is just stretch. And,
Oh my god, James, can I show you what I made? The dumbest. You want to see my dumb purchases I made at the movies yesterday?
You made a dumb purchase at the movies?
Yes, like
Oh, you definitely bought a popcorn bucket.
I definitely did that, but let me show you. That's not even a dumb one. You wouldn't even believe me.
Oh no, I'm actually. Oh, did you buy like? There's gotta be more collectibles, right?
The popcorn bucket is cool, but
is it for? I'm trying to think. Black Phone 2?
Yeah, I got the black phone too. Well, I guess we'll do that first then. So it's a popcorn bucket.
Oh, with the phone, yeah.
And it has a phone. Now, this is the phone.
Oh, so how do you open it? I guess you have to like turn the dial a certain way.
Yeah, so let me do a history lesson for you youngins because I know y'all, the po babies, don't know what this is. So let me help y'all, okay? So back in my day, we used to have this thing called a telephone, okay? So you didn't have cell phones. You used to have to use a phone like this. And the phone, it goes to your ear like this. And this is how you used to talk on the phone, okay? Now, this is a special type of phone. This is actually what we would call a rotary phone, okay? So if you wanted to call someone, so let's say you have to turn it, okay? And they have to do that, and then you gotta do the whole number. And remember, it's 7 digits, and you have to wait for it to do that.
I remember this. My grandma had one.
Okay, we're gonna do the whole thing because I want y'all to know how long it took to call somebody. So if I went through all this trouble to call your raggedy behind, you better answer the damn phone when I call, okay? Then you'll have to wait to hear and wait. Hello. Me be like, go put your mom on the phone. And then you have to be like, okay, hold on. And then you hear, Mama, for you. And then you'll have to wait for them to come. And then they'll be, hello, who this? Oh, hey, girl. And then you had this cord. So you were stuck to where y'all were on the phone, okay? You were stuck where you were at. So you could only stay where the phone was. So if you didn't have a long enough cord, then you had to sit here and then you weren't going to be on the phone that long. Cause like, hey girl, I got to go finish cooking dinner. I got to get back in the kitchen. So I'm going to call you tomorrow. Okay. And then, and then you hang, this is how you hang the phone up. And then, so this is how we used to talk on the phone back in our day. Okay. This is a rotary phone. So this was like a flip phone to my generation when I was growing up. This was the rotary phone. We had the cordless phone.
Cordless phones.
You don't have this in it. You don't have to do this no more. Okay. So when you used to hang up, really, you can do it with some razzle. You can do it with some razzle dazzle. Okay.
That's right.
When you're trying to hang up on somebody.
And don't forget payphones, Sharonda. Remember payphones?
Yeah, payphones too. but you had to use money for that. So we didn't have all the money for the pay phones. But yeah, so you could really, when you wanted to let somebody know they pissed you off, that's how you did it, okay?
Is that how you open the popcorn too? You just have to keep hanging up the phone.
So this is the popcorn bucket down here.
Oh wait, so that little thing, the dial doesn't actually open the popcorn thing to where you can then eat?
No, it's not that fancy.
Oh, that would have been dope. Why didn't they do that?
Got this because I just like that this actually made noises. So that was like really cool to me. So yeah.
That's really cool though, Shonda. So it was like what, $40?
No, this is 35.
Oh, 35. It wasn't too far off. Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
No, 35 bucks. It's a business expense.
I don't, but you know. Now here's the dumb purchase I made that y'all not ready for.
It's got to be something else, like another collectible. It has to be.
So I got these slippers. They're
You got house shoes?
They're AMC house shoes. Okay.
Oh, let's go. That's actually not bad.
That because we make movies better. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Those were $40.
Like, I guess this is like the print from like when she was, you know, in what Nicole Kidman had on, and they're so soft. That's why I bought them, and then I was amazed because I was like, why do they have slippers at the damn movie theater? Like, you just gonna wear these slippers in the movie theater? So
I've seen people do it. I've seen people bring in their slippers, pajamas, blankets that I'm sure they bring back to their bed, which is disgusting. But yeah.
Have it. And then it had a red dot on it because I was like, yeah, because whoever said let's sell slippers at the theaters was dumb as hell. But then I look dumb as hell because I'm the one person who probably bought these slippers because no one else is gonna buy this but me. But yeah, they were super cute. Like,
they are cool though. That's a neat item, and also it's a cool like people are gonna see that, Shonda, and say, you know what? Oh my gosh, like where'd you get those? So it's a cool conversation piece.
These look cute. Look. Can you see? No, you can't see. Hold on.
No, but I see room service. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I had my little acai bowl this morning, but like some cute little slippers, like,
you know, and listen, like it's not every day you go to a movie theater and actually find functional things.
Yeah, and they were only $10.
Wait, what?
They were $10.
Were they on markdown?
Yeah, it had the red dot.
Oh, that's what the red dot meant. I thought the red dot was like for them to go pick it off in the back or whatever, and like, oh wow, see, $10? That's a worthy purchase, I think.
Okay, they were so soft. So like, I love them. I can't wait to break them in when I get home. So yeah, that was all the random things.
I think that's awesome.
At the theater. But
that's amazing.
I love my popcorn bucket. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Not that's a hospital meal. Stop playing. You know what? I'm so done with y'all.
Yeah, you better be at Mount Sinai for all that. Like,
I don't deserve to be treated like this. So yeah. But yeah, I was really excited with my little this. Yeah.
And honestly, Shronny, this is my logic. You work hard for your money. You want to spend $10? Spend it. Like,
I'm just saying. So yeah. So that was my purchase, my birthday purchase, I guess I could say.
Oh yeah, because next week, what day? So chat can super chat and give you millions of dollars.
The 23rd. Okay.
Do I have it in the calendar? No, I got to put it in the calendar. I'll put it in my calendar.
Black Phone 2. Have you seen the Black Phone 2?
No, I saw the first one and I really liked it actually. And I'm not a horror guy, and I was like, this is surprisingly good. But I haven't seen the second. Yeah. Did you like the second one? Wait, what happened? I'm sorry. Did I cut you off?
No, I'm trying to see Black Phone 2 release date.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, the more you know.
I know.
Thank you, Quay. They disrespected the first. How they disrespect it?
Oh, no, critics were saying it's like, it's not so great, so on and so forth. So I think that's what they maybe they mean.
Are you calling my slippers thrifty?
That's really nice. That's not thrifty. I wouldn't say it's thrifty.
I'm a Libra Scorpio. If you look at certain charts, my birthday starts off Scorpio season, or it's the last day of Libra season. So it's a Libra Scorpio.
But yeah, Sharonda. So you feel good about next week? Are we doing another live next week?
Yes. I'm having a dilemma. I was supposed to go to Costa Rica, and so I signed up. I'm going to start doing the points game. And I signed up for a Marriott card, and they've actually made my life a living hell because I wanted to put my hotel on the card, but they have not sent me my card yet, and they can't give me my card number, so I can't book my trip.
That's
So it
right,
looks like I
Sharonda.
might just be rotting away on my couch on my birthday. But if that card comes, I will book a trip and leave the same day. I don't care.
I
So
don't blame you.
God willing, I will be in Costa Rica. But yes,
That's really cool. Yeah, you definitely deserve the vacation. Make sure you eat good. You know, just you're a cusp between the meanest signs. I don't even know. I don't even know about those signs, to be honest with you.
the meanest sign. What? What? Ethan Hawke was so cool. Like, I love talking to him. You just
He
can't
seems
cross.
like a cool interview.
He's really nice. He's so nice. I love talking to him. You can't cross a Scorpio. Libras could go to.
Wow, Minnie is like today has just been like.
Minnie been on my ass all day. Okay, not Libras aren't mean. They're just liars. Oh my god, what is going on?
I don't know why, but I actually like. I know that's a subscriber probably for a long time with your channel, but like she's been super funny. Like. I feel like you have a lot of funny like.
This is crazy. This is crazy out here.
Del, rewatch it when it goes up on replay.
Yeah. You said 23rd November? No, it's next week, October.
But if you want to accidentally think it's November 23rd and then send Sharonda some more super chats, Miss Mac, feel free. You know?
I'm totally okay with that.
I'm trying to get you paid, Sharonda.
Thank you. Happy early birthday journey through. Yes, and like the stream, y'all.
How many do we have today?
Can I see the likes?
I don't know. The StreamYard allow for that? I know YouTube, like the studio, you know, like that control center thing on YouTube, you'll be able to see.
I mean, y'all bully me in other ways, though.
If it's not this way, it's
the mark of the beast. This is crazy.
Wow, there's a lot of like. Again, I don't know any of this.
We're truly some of the nicest people, but I will say, don't ever cross a Scorpio, because I would dedicate my life to being petty. But the Lord's working on my heart, because I had a moment to be petty earlier this week, and I said I don't want to be that person.
I'm proud of you.
Okay.
Because you know what? You gotta just like in Exodus 14:14, just be still and let the Lord fight your battles for you. So just let it happen. Okay. You know?
And now, is there a scripture for Lord's vengeance, for his vengeance?
Oh yeah, it says vengeance is mine, says the Lord, which is a good reminder that while we want to extract that revenge real fast, the Lord says, I don't play about my children. I got you. And it happens. It happened at work. I had a former boss. I don't want to say too much, but former boss. Let's just say they moved out of my path.
Okay. So, yeah. Won't you do it?
You will every time.
Does anyone want to know what your sign is?
Listen, I was born in January, so does that help? Is that what? Yeah, my mom told me that growing up. Yeah.
Not my mom told me. He said, "I don't know this zodiac stuff."
I don't.
This is crazy. What's your birth date?
Is it the 14th? Yeah. Why am I asking you? Sorry. Yeah.
Zodiac. I mean, you're a Capricorn. I mean.
Yeah, my mom told me that growing up. I remember hearing that growing up.
Yeah. The zodiac symbol is a sea goat. All this makes sense. Responsible, disciplined, ambitious, practical.
I have like the studying. I see it in your eyes, like they're shifting left and right.
Am I a SAG? Where are y'all getting SAG from?
Like SAG-AFTRA?
No, like a Sagittarius. I believe you.
Yeah. I heard this.
Take it.
But yeah, Sharonda. So did you say earlier you're getting a nap in today? I thought you had interviews. No.
No, I don't. I have a virtual interview on Sunday, but no, I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm operating on all cylinders, and then I'm just trying to have a lazy day and enjoy Los Angeles. And I might go see Kiss of the Spider Woman because half my friends say it's terrible, but then the other half says it's great. So I think I might go see Kiss of the Spider Woman.
Yeah, I had spoke to my buddy Harrison yesterday, and he told me him and his wife really enjoyed it. So I'm like,
They
oh,
did.
yeah.
And this is right. Never mess with Scorpios. Because I ain't never letting it go. Ever. Ever. Not they're awful. Dang, Sagittarius? They crazy?
There's a I feel like the chat is they're either coming for you today, Sharonda, or they're just like inadvertently coming for each other.
Oh my gosh. It's just so much is happening.
There is.
But look, I just want to thank all of y'all for hanging with us today and the fact that we started on time.
What
we
a
started
blessing.
on time, okay? Like, truly a blessing, okay? But I hope that everyone has the most amazing weekend. I can't wait to see whose predictions come true or not. I am praying that James will go to sleep at 8:00 so he can at least get 7 hours of sleep so he's not tired as he performs the ultimate sacrifice of missing out on sleep just so you guys can get his amazing commentary that he does on Love is Blind. I also pray for Kristen and my child that she gave birth to. And I pray that Chris, maybe he won't be too famous next week to come and join us. But yeah, I want y'all
And
to
we
go
can't
follow.
forget, Sharonda. I'm praying for you too, that you have traveling mercies, you get back safely, and that the Lord keeps opening the right doors for you, because I've been seeing you grow with your interviews and doing a lot more lately. So, may the Lord just continue to give you the strength you need.
Thank you. See, and that's why James has great skin, because he is blessed and highly favored, and he is just a good person.
Thank you. Some people come for me, and I'm just like, is it bad to be moisturized and not dry? Like,
okay. He said, don't hate on him. Okay. He said, don't hate on him. All right. But yeah, this is great. And I hope that you have a much better week. If we got to ride out on somebody, let me know and I'll come ride out. Okay.
We read it, Dawn.
Okay. Because they don't mess with me and mine. All right. But yeah, I hope that. Shayna, what did she do to you?
I've been having a conversation with my friend about J-Lo, by the way. Like, I don't think that she's the worst actor, but for me, when I see her name headlining a film, it doesn't sell it for me.
Oh my gosh.
I know, that was my friend's reaction to
The Wedding Planner and Enough.
Enough was good. I like Enough and Selena, but that's about it.
You like The Wedding Planner?
I didn't care for it when I watched it one time, like years ago, of course, but
oh my gosh, I am going to do more reviews. It was fun doing. I need to actually, James, I need to talk to you afterwards. I need a mic.
Okay.
Because I had a mic on and clearly the mic wasn't miking.
Oh, was it a wireless lavalier mic? One of those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I might know what the issue is if you're recording with a DSLR. I don't know if you are or not.
I am.
Do you have using the transmitter into it's like the mic port?
Yeah.
Then there's a setting in your DSLR, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to audio. I think you have to use, it can't be the onboard. It has to be something else. There's a chance, or you're not using the proper, it's like a converter piece into the mic in that it's not picking it up. It's possible that could be the issue, honestly.
That's very ghetto, but okay. Okay.
But I'll help you. Hustlers, actually, you know what? I do remember liking Hustlers. Yes.
And what was that other thing she did? Marry me, say yes. Marry me. That I think the movie is called Marry Me, actually.
Was it?
I just think that Owen Wilson shouldn't have been her love interest, but I do think the movie was still good.
Oh no, I'd never seen it actually.
Yeah, it came on Peacock. It was like a pandemic movie, but yeah.
Oh, this sounds really familiar, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like her. It's fine. But yeah, I hope that everyone has a great weekend and a great start to their week. Wash your hands. wash your ass and be nice to somebody, because it don't cost y'all nothing to be nice to somebody, and then they gonna pay for it, and then it's gonna keep going, and then we just gonna have peace and happiness. Was they not gonna murder? That was that's like a depot knock. Like, damn.
It's room service.
Kind of scared me. Okay.
Somebody ordered you food. They saw you in the lobby and they were like, "Pay or wait."
When I came back from my movie yesterday, he was like, "Miss Williams, it's so great to see you." He was like, "Do you need a glass of champagne?" And
Whoa.
I said, "How did you know?" And I said, "Thank you so much. I needed it so bad. I needed it so bad." But yeah, and we'll be back to talk next week, see if our predictions came true, and if Kiss of the Spider Woman was actually a good movie. Because, like, dang, the way that she can't catch a break with y'all is crazy.
It's
So
true.
yeah, not the nurse saw you unhook the heart rate monitor. I'm done. I'm done with y'all. And I'm just gonna pray that y'all going to stop bullying me. How about that? Okay.
That's
How
right.
about that? All right. I love y'all 3000, and we will see y'all again, hopefully at the same time, on time next week.
Amen.
Love y'all.
Bye, chat.
Bye.